Think your daily glute workout is keeping you young? Think again. If you are over 50, the very exercises you trust to build strength might be ticking time bombs for your spine. According to the CDC, over 80% of older adults suffer from debilitating lower back pain. Yet, millions of seniors hit the gym every day, performing high-impact movements that crush their vertebrae. Building strong glutes is not about vanity anymore. It is your biological insurance policy. Your glutes are the shock absorbers for your entire body, protecting your knees, stabilizing your pelvis, and preventing dangerous falls. But here is the terrifying truth. Traditional fitness advice is failing you. Popular glute exercises are compressing your lumbar discs, pinching your sciatic nerve, and accelerating spinal degeneration with every single repetition. You think you are burning fat, but you are actually wearing away your cartilage. You do not have to live in pain to stay fit. Today, we are exposing the 3 silent spinal hazards hiding in your routine and replacing them with 3 scientifically proven, joint-friendly alternatives. These powerhouse movements will sculpt your lower body, skyrocket your stability, and bulletproof your back without risking a single trip to the hospital. Let's save your spine. Welcome back, fitness warriors. Before we dive in, let's build our community. Drop a comment below with your name, age, and the city you are watching from. Let me know if your back ever hurts after working out. Your voice matters, so let's connect right now. Exercise 1, barbell back squat. First up on our danger list is the traditional barbell back squat. For decades, the fitness world crowned this movement as the ultimate king of lower body development. If you walk into any commercial gym, you will see trainers pushing people of all ages to load heavy iron plates onto a metal bar, place it across their shoulders, and squat deep. But if you are over 50, this classic exercise is a fast track to severe spinal injury. Let us look at the biomechanics of what is actually happening to your body. When you place a heavy barbell across your upper back, you are introducing axial loading. This means hundreds of pounds of compressive force are pressing straight down through your cervical, thoracic, and lumbar vertebrae. As we age, our spinal discs naturally lose water content and elasticity, becoming thinner and more brittle. Forcing a mature spine to endure this crushing vertical pressure creates a high-stakes hazard. One slight shift in your form, or dropping a fraction of an inch too low, instantly transfers that massive weight from your glutes directly onto your fragile lower back. This extreme pressure can easily cause a painful herniated disc, pinch your sensitive sciatic nerve, or trigger agonizing muscle spasms that lock up your torso for weeks. Your glutes might feel a temporary burn, but your joints are paying a devastating price. It is time to stop risking your mobility for an outdated exercise that does far more harm than good. Exercise 2, the hip thrust. Instead of crushing your spine with squats, it is time to master the ultimate glute builder, the hip thrust. This movement is a game changer for adults over 50 because it completely flips the direction of resistance. While squats force a heavy weight to push vertically down on your backbone, the hip thrust utilizes horizontal loading by placing your upper back on a bench and driving your hips upward against resistance. You completely eliminate that dangerous downward axial pressure on your vertebrae. The biomechanical benefits of this exercise are absolutely extraordinary. Your spine remains safely supported throughout the entire movement, allowing you to target your glutes with maximum intensity while keeping your lower back completely relaxed. Science proves that hip thrusts generate significantly higher muscle activation in the glutes compared to traditional squats. This means you get double the results with 0% of the spinal risk. To perform this move safely, sit on the floor with your upper back resting firmly against a stable bench. Place a padded barbell or a dumbbell across your hips. Plant your feet flat on the ground, shoulder width apart. Drive through your heels, squeezing your glutes aggressively as you lift your hips until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Avoid arching your lower back at the top instead. Tuck your chin slightly and focus entirely on locking out your hips using pure glute power. This is how you build real strength safely. Exercise 3, walking lunges. Next on our list of hazards is the walking lunge. You see people doing this everywhere, stepping across the gym floor with dumbbells in hand. It looks like a functional, athletic move. But for individuals over 50, walking lunges are a recipe for disaster. This exercise demands an extreme level of joint stability, dynamic balance, and deceleration power that places immense, unnecessary stress on your lower body and spine. Let us break down the exact physics of this movement to understand why it is so dangerous. Every time you take a forward step during a walking lunge, your lead leg has to absorb the entire momentum of your moving body weight. This creates a massive braking force. As we age, our proprioception, the body's natural ability to sense its position and maintain balance, naturally declines. If your balance falters by even a single millimeter, your knee twists inward or outward, transferring severe lateral forces directly into your patellar tendon and meniscus. To compensate for this sudden instability, your nervous system automatically forces your lower back muscles to seize up and overwork. Your lumbar spine is forced into an unnatural, unstable arch to keep you from falling over. This repetitive shearing force grinds away at your facet joints and causes immediate inflammation in your lower back. You are trying to build your glutes, but you are actually torturing your knees and sacrificing your spinal alignment. Drop this risky move immediately. Exercise 4, the clamshell. To replace the unstable walking lunge, you must introduce the clamshell into your routine. This floor-based movement is highly recommended for mature adults because it targets an overlooked powerhouse muscle, the gluteus medius, located on the outer side of your hip. This muscle is your body's primary stabilizer. Strengthening it is your best defense against hip pain, knee instability, and dangerous slips or falls. The structural advantage of the clamshell is unmatched. Because you are lying down on your side, your spine is completely unloaded. There is absolutely zero gravitational pressure compressing your discs. This allows you to isolate your hip rotator safely without forcing your lower back to struggle for balance. Clinical studies show that a strong gluteus medius realigns your pelvis, which immediately relieves chronic pressure on your lumbar spine during daily walking. To execute this perfectly, lie on your side with your head supported, stack your hips and knees, bending your knees at a 90-degree angle. Keep your feet glued together. Slowly raise your top knee as high as possible without rotating your lower back or tilting your pelvis backward. Squeeze the outer glute at the peak for 2 seconds, then slowly lower it down. If you want more challenge, loop a light resistance band just above your knees. This simple, controlled movement builds an ironclad foundation for your hips, giving you elite-level stability while keeping your spine perfectly safe. Exercise 5, traditional donkey kicks. The final hazard on our list is the traditional donkey kick. This movement is incredibly popular on social media, often praised as a simple, equipment-free way to shape the lower body. You get down on your hands and knees, then kick one leg up toward the ceiling. It looks harmless, but for fitness enthusiasts over 50, this specific exercise is an absolute minefield for your lower back. Let us dissect the dangerous biomechanical flaw built into this movement. The primary goal of a donkey kick is to isolate the gluteus maximus through hip extension. However, most people possess tight hip flexors due to years of sitting. When your hip movement is restricted, your body automatically compensates to force the leg upward. Instead of moving from the hip joint, you begin to overextend and arch your lumbar spine. This repetitive arching creates a severe pinching mechanism in your lower back. Every single time you kick your leg too high, you compress the delicate facet joints of your L4 and L5 vertebrae. Over time, This grinding friction accelerates spinal arthritis, inflames surrounding ligaments, and leads to chronic, debilitating tightness. You think you are lifting your glutes, but you are actually hyperextending your spine and stressing your nervous system. There is no reason to jeopardize your spinal health with a move that relies so heavily on compensation. Exercise 6, Kettlebell Romanian deadlift. To replace the risky donkey kick, you need the ultimate functional movement, the Kettlebell Romanian deadlift. This exercise is absolute gold for adults over 50 because it trains the hip hinge. The hip hinge is the most important movement pattern for longevity, teaching you how to bend properly using your powerful lower body instead of rounding your spine. The biomechanical brilliance of utilizing a kettlebell lies in its unique center of gravity. Unlike dumbbells that hang out to the sides, a kettlebell sits directly beneath your hands, naturally keeping the weight closer to your body's midline. This structural positioning drastically reduces the leverage and shearing forces on your lower back. Instead, the workload is safely shifted onto your glutes and hamstrings, creating a powerful muscular support system for your pelvis. To perform this with elite technique, stand tall with your feet hip-width apart, holding a kettlebell by the handle with both hands. Soften your knees slightly. Soft knees do not mean squatting. Instead, imagine pushing your hips straight back as if you are trying to close a car door with your glutes. Keep your spine perfectly straight and gaze slightly forward. Lower the kettlebell along your shins until you feel a deep stretch in your hamstrings. Drive through your heels. Push your hips forward and squeeze your glutes hard at the top. This builds real-world strength to lift groceries or grandkids without ever hurting your back. Please remember that this video is strictly for educational and inspirational purposes, and this content does not replace professional medical advice. Every body is unique, especially after 50. Always listen to your body, and if you experience any sharp pain, stop immediately. You should always consult with a qualified healthcare professional or a physical therapist before starting any new exercise routine. Ensuring these movements are perfectly safe for your specific spinal health. Age is absolutely just a number, and your fitness journey is far from over. Building strong glutes after 50 is not about chasing superficial gym trends. It is about reclaiming your independence, reclaiming your vitality, and taking absolute control of your longevity. Your glutes are the foundation of your freedom. By choosing these 3 safe, joint-friendly movements, you are protecting your spine, bulletproofing your knees, and giving your body the power to enjoy life on your own terms. You deserve to move without fear. You deserve to play with your grandkids, travel the world, and wake up every morning feeling strong, capable, and completely pain-free. If this video gave you value today, please hit that like button right now. Subscribe to our channel so you never miss our life-changing senior wellness tips. Most importantly, share this video with a friend or loved one who needs to protect their back. Let us spread this vital message and help our entire community grow stronger together. Thank you for watching. Keep moving with purpose. Stay incredibly strong, and I will see you in the very next video.